Hi, my name is Joanie''s. Welcome to my channel. Please go to jonieswhitelighthealing.com for more information about me. I offer individual sessions in person. I'm in North Central New Jersey, and I also offer them by Skype, phone, Facebook video, and FaceTime video. I only bring in the highest of Christ's light, meaning the ones who have had enlightenment. No lower vibrations whatsoever. I am not a doom and gloom psychic. I work with archangels and angels, ascended masters and guides, elementals, consciousnesses, and star beings. I speak Pleiadian and Syrian, and I am from Arcturus. If you're interested in hearing the light language videos, just scroll through the videos. I have done some of them for y'all. There are no timestamps on this video. It is December 16. So if you watch it at a later date, Spirit knows who is watching and when. If it resonates, fantastic. And if it doesn't, I suggest putting it on the shelf for another time. So with that being said, I asked my son, if you were someone watching one of the videos, what do you think people would want to hear? What do you think that folks need? And he said, reassurance regarding these times. Makes complete sense. I have done this before, but it's another day. So I am going to share my take and see afterwards what Spirit has to say. I have been sharing with friends that this is such a root chakra time. This is such a food, clothing, shelter time for us all that it's practically unimaginable. I am incredulous regarding what I am experiencing, what we as a collective are experiencing. Now, I have read channeled information for years, since around that 2003, 4, 5 time and onward. And the information that came through was the energies are going to be so intense that everything's going to be upside down and flipped, and it's going to be difficult to know what is truth, and that you're going to need to have worked through your issues, because things are just all the issues are going to come up to the surface for you to have to face. So if you are finding that things are bubbling up, it was prophesied that this is what would happen. So you're right on schedule. It's not like, darn it, I missed the boat. It just is. So continue plowing ahead and work through your issues as best you can. Give yourself some latitude if you find that you're trying to like play catch up. It's not really about catch up. It's about, for today, what can I do to try and be the highest version of myself? Now, there are different things going on all over the planet. Different people are having different experiences. Different countries are having different issues, and different regions are, and people have their own pre-birth planned stuff that's going on now that they put on their timeline to happen now. And also free will choice that people are finding themselves now in situations, all for soul growth opportunity. Keep in mind, everything that's going on is for soul growth opportunity here. Do your darndest, okay? Now, we have the liberation of planet Earth. It was scheduled millions of years ago to be, I believe millions, but don't quote me, folks. Sorry about the numbers part. That's not my strong suit. To be a love planet, a vacation planet, a nirvana, and that it was hijacked. Let's just put it that way. And now we have the opportunity to ascend and to create that love planet, that nirvana that it was set to be. Grounding is the most important thing right now. That is what I get. What is grounding? It is having your spirit, which resides in your physical vessel, your body, be connected with Mother Earth. So when you wake up in the morning, you could put your feet on the floor, and you could imagine that your souls are like the roots of a tree growing deep into the earth for strength and stability. If you do that every morning, when you first put your feet on the floor, you will have your spirit intentionally hook in with the energy of Mother Earth or Gaia. If you wish to just say grounding, you could speed up that process, and it's wonderful. Some people say, oh, you have to have bare feet, oh, you have to be on the ground outside. I believe you can transcend that, and with intention, you put out your vision that your spirit is hooking into Mother Earth no matter where you are. Okay, do the best that you can. Don't push anything. Don't force the river. Don't push the river. Let it flow. Optimism is extremely important. If you have a choice between the glass being half empty or the glass being half full, what do you suggest would put you in a better frame? Half full. If you've been taught through your life to do the half empty, now's the time to change the narrative. When it's half full, you have a brighter vision, your energy goes up, cortisol levels go down, you're not in the fear state. With a higher vibration, also you can think clearer, you function better, and miracles usually come as a result of it. We are all a collective, and we are all going through this together. You are not alone. So if you feel forsaken, know that we are all here experiencing this shift together. We are a collective. We are a worldwide web of souls, not just on Earth, but through all of creation. So in the channeled material, what is coming out is that other systems, other realms are experiencing this as well. This is a ripple effect. So as we rise up and we liberate ourselves, they are feeling joy and shifts too. There are many things going on behind the scenes that are not being told. Please know this. You're not to know them. Some people are blessed and they are in the inner circle. That's great. Fantastic. But there are many, many people that are not to know what is going on. You could say we're in a war. It's a spiritual war between light and dark. There are things going on in the ethers. There are things that are going on the earth plane. There are things that are going on inside of the earth. So many things are going on. It's all divinely ordered. You don't have to worry about it. It's in divine order. So if you don't have faith, you might want to hop on board the faith train and get some of that. It feels good. No, I haven't drunk the Kool-Aid. No, I'm not wearing rose-colored glasses. I do my research. I get in the groove regarding channeled information, and I use my discernment. And I also read a lot of information in alternative media regarding what is going on behind the scenes. It's fabulous. It's exciting. It's like a mixture of Battlestar Galactica, Mission Impossible, 007. So, if you can think outside of the box that this is the greatest movie that is happening right now, that things are going on underneath your nose that you're not aware of, that there's disinformation campaigns, that there are optics, that there's a lot of code that's being thrown around. Remember, it's like Mission Impossible, spy movie with some galactic flair. If you can imagine that, you can go about your business. Know that this is being taken care of by the brightest, the smartest, the best, and the bravest in the world. We are not alone. I believe we're being assisted by the galactics. I believe that they are among us and that they are assisting in the way that they can. There is something called the law of non-interference, so they can go so far. They are not to block our free will. We as humans, as a collective, must move forward and ascend, but they cannot push and make things happen that would break that law. I'm unfamiliar with the specifics. What I did read is that we would not be blown up due to nuclear catastrophe. That is something that was forbidden. that there was a galactic agreement that they would do whatever they could to make sure that we would not go by nuke. If you have fears, ask yourself if they're realistic. If they are realistic, see if you can find someone that you trust to give you hope. Losing hope is such like a death wish, I gotta tell you. I don't think I've ever lost hope in my life. I'm still standing. It's quite amazing. There are concerns about a vaccine that would be mandated. The president said that it would not be mandated, so I will hang on to that. Everyone has free will choice regarding what they're going to do, and I'll just leave it there. Regarding the new normal, I don't see this as normal, and I don't call it a new normal. And I always say when things return to the way they used to be, not in terms of any darkness, but where we were free to go about our business. So you can envision that too, if that's something that you'd like. You don't have to succumb to this being your future. You make your movie. You create your thoughts with your reality. I always tell people, you make your movie with your thoughts, so make a good one. Create your reality how you want it to be. If you suffer, get help. Journal, crisis hotline, therapist, chat in a group, 12-step Zoom meetings. Do what you need to do. Talk to a friend, exercise, walk, get it out. Cry. Do what you need to do to work through your issues if you are suffering. There are many people that are very afraid and very sad, and they're despairing and suffering. And I think the most important thing is to feel your feelings. Don't drown in them. Take things moment by moment if a day at a time doesn't work for you. I have to say that I believe that the outcome of this will be tremendous. I don't have fear. I get a little unnerved, but I don't have fear. A soul does not die. It is eternal. The eternal life piece, you can embrace that if you wish. I am not believing that I'm imminently going to go. I believe that we are going to see miracles, that we're going through growing pains, and it's very terrible to go through it. It's painful right now. Using one's discernment is of utmost importance regarding what is truly happening here. If you're not sure, sit back, maybe sleep on it. You could always ask people, does this seem right? I'm questioning that. I'm not quite sure. I don't know whether that's real. Your intuition is key. And if something feels good, then it's probably truth. If it doesn't, chances are there's something else going on. There's a lot of information that's being presented as truth, yet it isn't. So when you start questioning things, you're going to start feeling better. And then once you get in the groove, I think you'll start seeing patterns. I'm going to go in and see whether there's anything that Spirit has to add to this. Well, Spirit is saying that there is momentum building, that it's starting to rev up. There's a ramping up going on. So if you're feeling uncomfortable, irritated, bursts of energy, I'm getting, if you're nauseous, if irritated, a lot of irritation I'm getting as the collective, impatient and irritated. You're not alone. It's a ramping up the speed of things, and it's coming to a head. I'm seeing around March. I'm not sure what will be going on in March. But during this time, there's a lot of confusion. I had done a love reading for December, and the conclusion really was now was not a great time to be gelling with people. And I think that there's a lot of friction that's in the air. There's a lot of commotion, and a lot is going on right now. So Spirit is suggesting that people kind of hang in there and lay back a little bit. It's almost like a chicken soup time, like really rest if you can. Do your best, slow down. I see a lot of people's motors are like this. And if you're overthinking or if you're trying to make up for things that you've lost, whether it's lost time, lost income, growing impatience, you really need to pull back because that is not going to assist you in the long run. I'm going to see if there's any more regarding the reassurance. The galactics are assisting. They say we have this. We are watching. There's a certain position that we take, and it's all coordinated. It's death of the old, bringing in the new, and information will be surfacing. The planet is rejoicing. It will be rejoicing. There is a lot of love that will be. I'm asking them, bring that in again about the love. The love comes in different ways. So people are going to be asked to, or it's going to be suggested that people see things in a different way, and as a result of their adjusting their perceptions, they'll start getting used to a new way of being. That for now they're uncomfortable, but in time they're going to like juxtapose themselves differently. Many people aren't going to believe how beautiful things will be. They're going to have to adjust their perception in order to bring in this new concept of Earth. Some people, they see it as fabulous, yet they don't conceive how it's possible. So if you open up your heart and you imagine the endless possibilities, then it streams forward. A lot of people are blocking possibilities because they're in disbelief that it's possible. So if you believe that anything is possible, then it streams in brighter, heavier, and more. And then I also get that there's an inordinate amount of sanctuary within. So when you go inside and you go to that peaceful place inside, which many of you might not even know you have, when you find the peace within, then everything's just bursts out as sunshine. So it's a matter of practicing finding the peace within your heart. And then I see harmony. I see your mind that is racing and your body that is tense start to relax once you get it. It's like the baby is kicking inside the mother's womb and wants to get out, and you can allow for this baby to thrive. Get in touch with that baby. Ask the baby what it needs, and the baby will tell you. I used to be a Gestalt therapist, so this is typical. Talk to the baby within the womb and see what the baby needs in order to be birthed out beautiful and whole. We're all birthing out this baby, and if we make contact with this child that is kicking and thumping against the surface, it will laugh and it will tell you everything about itself and what it needs in order to come out beautiful and whole. So the reassurance I have again for y'all is I'm back. I froze, so I think there's pixelation because we have a nor'easter coming, so I'll make it quick. We've got this. You're being held. Watch the miracles. Wait, it's coming. I know I went in all different directions. That's the way it was supposed to go. I send you peace. I send you love. I suggest that if you listen to a whole bunch of channels and you're trying to find out what the answer is of what's going to happen. You're probably not going to find out. I there's the two earths splitting, there's one earth and we ascend together, and then the ones that don't want to be in the new earth, they go away and then we're left. All I can tell you is just be yourself and imagine the most beautiful, beautiful outcome of a new earth that you could ever imagine. We're in this together. I'm rooting for you, and I love this story. I love the movie. Take care, y'all. Bye.